Welcome to the Monday morning movie question. Now, if you're sitting here watching this might change the way you feel about movies because we're going to do a deep dive into a subgenre that I think every single movie fan loves. So here we go on behalf of the Top Secret Movie Club. The question this week, are you ready? Name the best movie about summer. And we've got thousands of your responses and reactions across our social media. And we're going to get to what all those responses are. And there are some, I guess not surprisingly, a lot of the same films came up about their favorite summer pick and why. Tater, what movie jumps to mind for you when you think about the best movie about summer?
You know, the funny thing was I answered Ferris Bueller's Day Off under the social media post, and that's not even about summer. He takes off from school.
No.
I thought it was about summer,
but it feels like summer.
It does feel like summer.
It feels like, you know what, he needs a vacation, which is a summer trope. What is it about summer movies, though? Before I even hear what your answer is, what is it about a summer movie? What does a summer movie have to nail in your eyes to be like, oh, this is the perfect summer movie, or even have a talk about it?
It can't be like Die Hard being a Christmas movie. I mean, it's too obscure, right? I mean, it's got to be a true summer movie. You know, it's got to have, you know, the kids rebelling, you know, once they get out of school, or, with my favorite movie, which is Summer School. You know, it's got to have something where they either have to miss summer, or, you know, they're out at the beach, or they're off, you know, doing some sort of activity. That
escapism.
It's escapism.
For you, it's escapism. On my side of the coin, it's a rite of passage. Summer is that time period between something ending and something else beginning, and you getting ready for it, or trying to get ready for it, and all the obstacles that are in the way, whether that's leaving elementary school and you're about to go into high school, whether you have a crush on a girl and you finally got the courage to talk to her, and then you're pulled away on a family vacation, or you thought these massive plans were going to happen on summer for you, and then fate intervenes and has you go in a completely different direction. It's a special time for the main character.
Transition and
it's a transition,
and coming of age,
transformative. It's a transformative coming of age, rite of passage kind of movie. What is your pick? Definitively, you've already said a couple. I want to know definitively.
Definitively would be Summer School.
Summer School with Chainsaw and Dave.
Yeah. That was with Chainsaw Dave
and Mark Harmon. The teacher, Wonder Mutt
Smith, Carl Wright,
Wonder Mutt. That was my favorite part of it. Yeah. Hey, come on, Wonder Mutt. He's just a beach bum living on the beach. And he goes to school, the teacher.
No, it was fantastic. You know, growing up, I kind of had a mixture of different types of schools. I ended up getting put in a school that was year round for a very long time. And so summer, I didn't get to experience the whole summer thing for a portion of my childhood. So, you know, summer movies were always one of those things. One, I was either jealous of, or, you know, really wanted to experience. And, you know, when I ended up, you know, getting to an age or moving to a school that actually had summer, I mean, it was fantastic. I did all the bad things I should have, and, you know, went places I shouldn't have, and rebelled against my parents. And you know, so Summer School actually, you know, it kind of borders on that line of what I went through. They don't
classic
get
comedy,
summer,
I would say. It's definitely an 80s classic comedy. I love Dazed and Confused. It literally starts on the last day of school, and for some kids, it's the last day, I think, of middle school. They're about to go to high school. It's the last day of school for seniors, or like heading into their senior year, trying to figure out what's going on. And you just get to see a bunch of characters at different ages, including Wooderson, who's had one too many summers, and now is just working for the city, get a little change in his pocket. But he still acts like a kid, right? He still lives for the summer. The top priority of his summer, Aerosmith tickets. You know, there's just so much to love about what that film showcases. There's the baseball games, there's the summer dances, there's the kids going away and trying to throw a party while the parents going away and the kids trying to throw a party while the parents are gone, only to be caught by the parents coming back early. It's impromptu parties. It's mixing around, meeting new people from different schools. It's getting into a little trouble, a little bit of fun revenge, fast cars on the strip on a hot summer night, tearing down through town, fast food with friends, trying to make a most of failed plans, and then winding backwards into something even more fun that you could have never planned.
Nerdy kids or underdogs getting their moment finally.
It's Dazed and Confused has it all for me, and of course a killer rock and roll soundtrack. But let's get to your responses, everyone out there. Again, if you want your response read, you want to be in the Top Secret Movie Club, just follow us on social media. We put these on our Instagram. We put these on our Facebook page. We put a question nearly every single day. And we're going to go one by one through these and make these reaction videos. And the power comes from your reactions, your amazing responses. We won't get to them all, but I'm going to pick a few out. So, name the best summer movie. Here are some responses. One of the top films mentioned. Sean was the first one to mention on Facebook. Gotta go with The Sandlot. I quote that movie regularly. Cultural staple of my childhood.
That was great.
How do you feel about
getting
it?
together, playing baseball, and just living for that moment? That was good. The whole scene with the dog, and we've all had that, right? Where you don't want to go to that neighbor's house, and
yeah. And what I love about it is it flashes forward at the end, right? So that that it was that one special summer.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we all have that special summer that we can think of. Oh, remember that summer that the thing happened? That's one of them for sure. Another film that came up a lot that I haven't seen yet, but I got to check it out now, is Wet Hot American Summer.
I've never seen that either.
One of the best summer? Oh man, you and I are at a disadvantage of the Top Secret Movie Club. We got to get better. I just heard that it is just amazing. It's highly recommended. So many people have listed it. It's going to be on our list. The Great Outdoors is another one that came out a lot. John Candy, Dan Aykroyd, having almost a quintessential Canadian summer, going up to what we would call the cottage, what Americans might call going up to the cabin, fishing, the bear scene, the raccoons, going out on the boat, meeting girls that are up there as well. Of course, the steak eating scene is always classic in that one.
I feel like I had the raccoon scene when I came to visit you, since you guys got those giant, like bear-sized raccoons.
Well, they're trash pandas in your front
yard.
The trash pandas is what we call
trash pandas.
Here's another one that came up a lot. Scott was the first one to mention this one, and that's Meatballs. Where do you stand on Meatballs with Bill Murray? Yeah, you're going to summer camp. And this, of course, is the camp of misfits and Meatballs, and they managed to pull together and show up the other camp. Richie has mentioned Little Darlings, National Lampoon's Vacation, Summer Rental, Ernest Goes to Camp, and Back to the Beach. Thoughts on those?
So, those are great, especially in National Lampoons. Anything National Lampoons is funny. All the old stuff is. The newer stuff, it kind of, I don't know. I think it loses its charm. But all the older, National Lampoons vacations were great. Showing up at the park and the park being closed down, it was just,
that's amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing.
So the funny thing is, in London, Ontario, where I live, we had a place called Wally World.
Really?
It didn't have the moose or whatever as the mascot, but we had Wally World. So it was always like extra funny for people that lived here.
I should have worn my Christmas vacation jersey.
Yeah, you should have. One Crazy Summer is one that came up a few times as well. Seen it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre came up as a summer movie.
What about Friday the 13th? Would that be considered a summer movie? They go to camp, right?
Summer camp, absolutely. It didn't really make the top of the list anywhere, but it certainly would count. Dazed Confused come up a lot. Summer of Sam with a big smiley face and laughing out loud face.
Who put that?
But I honestly think, and this is why everybody's been watching, the number one film that we tallied, I'll say Wet Hot American Summer was number 2. Dazed and Confused was definitely top 5, but the number 1 film. Can you guess?
Can I guess? Can I guess?
Okay. Also, I'll let you know. So number 3 was Stand by Me. Sandlot was number 4. So Dazed and Confused 5, Sandlot, Stand by Me, Wet Hot American Summer, and the number 1 summer film.
Was it Back to the Future?
Nope.
No. Okay. What was it?
Back to the Future has something on the crew side in connection with this film. As soon as I tell you, you're going to be like, oh my God, how did I not think of that? I'm going to give you a hint.
Okay. What's my hint?
Close the beaches. Close the beaches.
Oh, Jaws!
The beaches. Yes, Jaws.
Jaws.
Is there a better summer film than Jaws?
No, well, no, probably not. that was such a...
It's a good summer monster movie.
It's a good summer monster movie.
Makes you fear summertime and going in the water. But I prefer stuff like Dazed and Confused. Still,
yeah, I like the
Jaws is
comedic,
a good summer movie, but still.
For me, the comedic, play on either summer school or, just the kids going out and, I don't know if this happened during the summer, but Weird Science, wasn't that a summer movie?
No, I think it's during school. Weird Science.
Is that during school?
I don't know.
Anyhow,
I don't know. I'm probably thinking Real Genius. I don't know.
Of the kids getting in trouble, the nerds throwing the party, all the kids, having a blast, that kind of summer movie.
Well, if you like listening to our chat about summer films and our Monday morning movie question, then just subscribe. You're going to get more of these deep hole rabbit dives that you can also contribute to again on our social medias. Hit like, subscribe. Future you will save this. So be kind and rewind, and we'll see you next week with another Monday morning movie question just for you.